I am suits and ties and cocaine crazy within. And I will look you in the eyes when I do you in. I am suits and ties and cocaine crazy within. And I will look you in the eyes when I do you in. I am a thief and a liar of the very worst kind. Oh, I sell to the broken and I rob them blind. I'll build you a house with my own two hands, and then burn it to the ground as quick as I can. As quick as I can. As quick as I can. Gonna wake up and see power is your finger on the trigger, not a head full of dreams. Yeah, wings at 99%. Gonna wake up and see power is your finger on the trigger, not a head full of dreams. I am a thief and a liar of the very worst kind. Oh, I sell to the broken and I rob them blind. I will build you a house with my own two hands, and then burn it to the ground as quick as I can. 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 Town. It'll take me anywhere but down. So I think I'll hang out in the clouds, 10,000 feet above the ground. They say you're ready for a new thing. Let's take ourselves up to the sky, yeah. I ain't talking about an airplane. I've got this feeling in my soul, and I let it tell me where to go. Sometimes just right down the road, sometimes into the great unknown. They say you're ready for a new thing. Let's take ourselves up to the sky, yeah. I ain't talking about an airplane.
how's it going today? Ready for our flight to Philadelphia, Kyle?
Alright, Brian, we're off to Philadelphia. Just let me know if you need anything else.
Sounds good. Who do we have in the cabin today?
May I see your boarding pass?
Hey, how's it going back there in the cabin today?
This way.
Everything is going smoothly in the cabin, Captain. The passengers are settling in nicely. Thank you for asking.
Alright, passengers are boarding. Let's get ATIS here for our weather.
SayD altitude 1800 feet. Advise on initial contact, you have information November. Theodore Francis Green State Airport, information November. 1851 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 23, 16. Wind 220 at 14. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 4700 feet. Broken at 8,000 feet. Broken at 25,000 feet. Temperature 29er. Dew point 22. Altimeter 29er84. Density altitude 1800 feet. Advise on initial contact, you have information November.
Alright, so information November, altimeter 29er84 set. Alright, let's just check our overhead here. So batteries on, power on. Let's get air conditioners set.
Welcome on board.
Okay, that's good. Seatbelts, no smoking on. Emergency lights armed.
Good afternoon.
Resupply on. Ground control on. Ideas are set to nav. APU fire test. Good. Engine 2 fire test. Good. Engine 1 fire test. And fuel pumps can stay off for the time being. Let's go ahead and get our IFR clearance.
This way.
Tune to 126.65. Providence clearance, Delta 198, gate 16 with information November, requesting IFR to Philadelphia.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Boarding pass, please.
Baggage still loading up.
Delta 198, cleared to Philadelphia. Radar vectors jumper. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 34010 minutes after departure. Departure on 123.675, squawk 5464. Expect runway 23.
Cleared to Philadelphia, RNAV jumper, then is filed, climb, maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 123.675, squawk 5464. We'll expect runway 23 for Delta 198.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Clear to Philadelphia via the radar vector jumper, then a file. Initial time is 4,000, back flight level 260. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 123.625, squawk 5222.
They kind of cut us off there.
Departure from runway 5, America 3278.
Delta 198, read back correct.
Alright, we're good. 4,000 is set. Let's get squawk
Ladies
set
and gentlemen,
here.
welcome aboard Delta Airlines Flight 198, heading to Philadelphia.
5464.
We kindly ask you to take your seats according to your boarding passes
That
and
turned
stow
on.
your hand luggage in the overhead
Good
bins
afternoon.
or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please
Alright,
don't
we
hesitate
are
to
already
reach out to
good
our
way through boarding
friendly
here. Let's get
crew
fuel pumps on.
members. Myself, Erica, along with my colleagues James, Sarah and Michael.
APU can get started.
We're here to ensure you have a pleasant flight. Thank you for choosing Delta Airlines, and we hope you enjoy our complimentary snacks and beverages during the flight.
Flap open.
Welcome on board.
Let's uncage our standby here. Alright, flap is open. APU should be starting.
6 request ASRock clearance to Minneapolis with information Gulf. Sun Country 266 cleared to Minneapolis. Runway 23, radar vectors to Putnam, and then is filed. Climb maintain 4000.
Alright, let's get
10 minutes after departure. And
our flight information here from the company.
1451.
Welcome on board.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
This way.
Good. Receive messages, get our initial load sheet. Accept. It's A, let's get our flight plan loaded.
Afternoon.
Yep, Providence to Philadelphia. We're going to be Delta 198 today.
May I see your boarding pass?
Cost index is going to be 40.
We're still
And cruising at flight level 340.
Departure on 123.675, squawk 4675, Patriot 1.
IRS is good.
Patriot 1, read back
Let's
correct.
get our wind
Contact
data.
ground on 121.9er. Providence ground, southwest.
Gonna switch over to ground. Good. We are finished boarding. Hey, cabin crew, just go ahead and let the passengers know we'll be pushing back in about 5 minutes. Alright, flight plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be pushing back from the gate in about 5 minutes. Please ensure your seat belts are fastened and your carry-on luggage is stowed properly.
No, Sid.
Thank you for your attention. For your...
Alright, Philadelphia, we're going to be expecting 27 right. And the Briggs. Make sure that's right. Oh, sorry, Jim's 4 via Briggs transition. There it is, Jim's 4, Briggs transition. Insert. Good. Alright, aircraft loaded. Load sheet's good. Let's send this to the McDo. 58.3, 34.3. 58.4, 34.3, good. 5.1 on the block fuel, 5.1 in the box, and 5.1 in the EFB. That's good. Let's get takeoff performance. Runway 23, dry conditions, sync the load sheet. Flaps is going to be 1. Force toga off, anti-ice off, packs will be off. Sync the live weather. Calculate, so 141, 41, 42, down 0.9, okay. It's a good amount of trim there. Send to the McDo. 41, 41, 42, down 0.9, 68 flex temp, looks good. Clear out the informational text here. We'll set rad nav when we're in the sky. Alright, I think we're ready to push back. Close the door. Locked. Beacon light on. IAPU bleed on, beacon light on. Providence ground, Delta 198, ready for push and start.
Delta 198, Providence ground, push and start approved, tail southwest.
Push and start approved, tail southwest, Delta 198.
We are ready for pushback.
Alright, let's take a look. look at our ground chart here quick. runway 23 is right up here, so we'll probably get, we want nose to right, so we're probably going to get November.
Departure checks completed.
Mike
Bypass pin
Alpha.
inserted.
Alright. I got that default pushes a little bit in the way there. Sorry. Nose right.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brake released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, ignition switch to start. Engine 2 coming on.
Cabin crew, all doors in flight and cross-check. Welcome everyone on board on behalf of Delta Airlines. We are delighted to have you with us today on Delta Airlines Flight 198, departing from Providence and flying to Philadelphia.
Runway 23,
the captain for this flight is Brian, and our first officer is Kyle. Joining me in the cabin are my fellow crew members, Jessica, Michael, Sarah, and David. We expect our flight time to be approximately 50 minutes. Now, let's go over some important safety information. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To unbuckle, lift the buckle. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to put your own mask on before assisting others. In the event of an evacuation, please leave all luggage on board. Your safety is our priority. There are exits located at the front, middle, and rear of the aircraft. Please take a moment to locate the nearest exit, which may be behind you. We will be serving complimentary Biscoff cookies, goldfish crackers or almonds, along with Coca-Cola beverages and Starbucks coffee. Snack boxes are available for purchase, ranging from $8 to $10, and alcoholic beverages are available for $9 to $11. All purchases are cashless, so please have your tap-to-pay cards or mobile payment ready. After our meal service, we will also come around selling articles from the Delta shop. Thank you for your attention.
Flight control surface checks. Rudder full left, full right. Neutral. Elevators full forward. Full back. Neutral.
Tow truck disconnected.
Ailerons full
Bypass
right.
pin removed.
Full left. Neutral.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Flight control checks complete. APU can come off. Taxi light on. Max auto brake set. Flap set 1.
Ground, Calais Airways 001 requesting IFR clearance.
Down 0.9 on the trim. It's good. Predictive wind shear and weather radars on. Spoilers armed. That's not arming for some reason. There we go. Okay. Takeoff config check. All good except the cabin. Perfect. Alright, ready for taxi. Providence ground, Delta 198, ready for taxi to runway 23. Ignition switch off. Back to normal.
Delta 198, runway 23, taxi via Tango, Charlie Mike, cross runway 16, then Alpha.
Alright, taxi to runway 23 via Tango, Charlie Mike, cross runway 16, then Alpha. Delta 198. Alright. So they actually want us to turn around then. Alright, let's do that. It's kind of weird they gave us a southwest direction, but... got this Breeze Airways waiting for us too. Not have a wing strike here, stay over to the left. And then we're going to head down Charlie.
American 5643. Contact tower on 120.7. Take care. 0.7 American 5643.
They've already given us clearance to cross this runway up here, so we're good.
Runway 23, taxi via Tango, November Romeo 34.
Actually, we're going to be taking a left first.
Runway 23, taxi via Tango, November Romeo 34, Mike, Alpha, Romeo 5, Moxie 734.
Kyle, go ahead and read the pre-departure briefing, please.
Piper 73 Yankee, say again.
Sure thing, Brian.
Piper 73 Yankee, say again.
Alright, go ahead, Kyle. Pre-departure briefing.
Sure thing, Brian. We'll be departing from runway 23. We'll be flying the jumper departure with an initial climb clearance to 4,000. Transition altitude is 18,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile with radar vectors to jumper, climbing to flight level 340. Weather at departure shows no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 5464, and departure frequency will be 123.675. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots, VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Alright, thank you, Kyle. In the cabin. Cabin crew, seats for departure.
Okay, Captain. Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Providence Tower, Delta 198, holding short runway 23 at Alpha, ready for departure.
Delta 198, Providence Tower, runway 23, winds 220 at 14. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 23, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff, Delta 198. Let's get landing lights on, strobes on. Packs off. Runway 23 confirmed. Cam status no blue. Line up. Alright, power coming up. 50% N1 and min flex. SRS runway nav.
Hyper Hotel Victor Bravo, contact departure on 123.675.
Departure on 126.675, Hotel Victor Bravo.
Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. 100 knots. 120. B1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Fly runway heading. Pilot coming on.
Delta 198, contact departure.
Over to departure, Delta 198. Throttle climb.
Air Canada 625, say again.
Providence departure, Delta 198, 2000, climbing 4000. Flaps retracted.
Delta 198, Providence departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 180, turn left heading 165, vectors to jumper, then own navigation.
Alright, climb and maintain flight level 180, turn left heading 165, vectors to jumper, then own navigation, Delta 198. Alright, 180, and then we're going to turn left heading 165.
Delta 198, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb, maintain flight level 210, Delta 198.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Let's get packs back on.
122.95.
Air conditioning.
Thank you, have a good rest of your day. And Providence departure Delta 1234, negative, we would like to go ahead and cancel IFR.
Looks like Quonset Airport right down there. I think we are on course now. Let's get our direct going. Let's direct to jumper.
Skylane 17 Echo, contact Boston approach on 124.1.
Over to Boston approach at 124.1, Skylane 17 Echo.
Bridge down there.
WestJet 2903, contact Boston Center on 124.525.
Switching to Boston Center on 124.525, TA WestJet 2903.
Delta 198, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Climb, Climb maintain flight level 270, Delta 198.
Switching to Boston Center on 133.425, a Moxie 734.
Lights can come off.
Dear guests, we are now at a safe altitude.
Southwest 803,
You're welcome
right,
to
heading
use your electronic
045.
devices. Just a reminder to keep your seatbelts fastened while seated. We will be serving complimentary Biscoff cookies, goldfish crackers or almonds, along with Coca-Cola beverages and Starbucks coffee shortly. After our snack service, we will also come around selling articles from the Delta shop. Thank you for your attention.
American 2367, contact Boston Center on 135.325. 135.325 for American 2367.
And breakthrough.
Delta 198, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb maintain flight level 320, Delta 198. Alright. It's gonna be a quick flight, so let's start prepping our arrival. Start with our weather. Refresh the METAR. Alright, altimeter 2987. Actually get that set here. Temperature 33.
Climb and maintain flight level 250.
Winds.
5643, contact Boston Center on 135.325.
Let's see, we have 207 knots. Alright, let's get our minimums. Let's go over to our charts. Philadelphia. ILS 27 right. Minimum's 211. Alright, that's all configured. Let's just make sure our localizer is correct. 108.95.
Delta 198, climb and maintain flight level 340.
I maintain flight level 340, Delta 198.
Contact Providence Tower on 1207.
Air standard and 340.
Blue Streak 5619, verify your squawking 4466, mode Charlie.
Alright, we are on our way. So we have a company message. It's probably just our updated load sheet. We should probably accept that.
Delta 198, contact Boston Center on 124.525.
Over to Boston Center, 124.525, Delta 198, see him. Accept that. Boston Center, Delta 198, flight level 210, climbing 340.
Delta 198, Boston Center, good afternoon.
Let's start doing our landing performance. Let's actually just get some of this brained up a little bit.
New York approach on 120.8.
0.8, profile 232.
Alright, we're moving 27 right, dry. Let's refresh the METAR, apply. Alright, landing weight, so 58.4 will round up, plus estimated fuel on board, so it's going to be 61.5. Landing weight 61.5 tons. Okay. Yup, low auto brake will be full reverse. Plenty of runway, it looks like. We're going to have a little bit of a crosswind.
Boston approach on 118.25.
Contact Boston approach,
Okay, okay.
118.25, emergency 2450. Good day. Get down to 220 knots, American 1736.
Yep, so we have the brakes transition. And runway 27 is going to be going this way.
Version 3 Heavy, Boston Center, good afternoon.
Request directed Thomason. American 4736 descend and maintain 5,000. American 4736 descend and maintain
Alright, so
2,000.
top of climb's in about 7 minutes. We have about 10 minutes between 10 minutes and cruise. We can also get some fixes set up here. So, okay, PHL. 27 right. Mile radius. AK, PHL. 27 right. 10-mile radius. Cool. It's a little odd. We have that line there with us. Just if we we're gonna get a direct to the ILS approach, so that's fine. coordinates for Philadelphia when we land.
Brian, just planning to grab a bite and maybe explore a bit. How about you?
Awesome. Know any good places to eat and explore?
Brian, Philly's got some great spots. Check out Ridding Terminal Market for some grub, and don't miss the Liberty Bell for a bit of history.
Okay, cool.
Delta 198, expect the Gems for arrival. Plan for descent in maybe 20 minutes. Feel free to ask if you'd like it sooner.
Alright, we'll expect the Gems for arrival and we'll plan for descent in about 20 minutes. Thanks, Delta 198.
Delta 198, roger. Expect the Gems for arrival and plan for descent in about 20 minutes.
Alright, roger. We'll expect the Gems for arrival. Descent in 20 minutes. Thanks, Delta 198. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so let's get our airport. Right. So we'll be landing here. We'll probably be able to exit about here or here. What is happening? Stop. No.
Center version 127 heavy descending via departure for arrival to runway 04 left. Using ILS runway 04 left, departure for arrival. We're currently at 14,000 feet, climbing down to 4,000.
Virgin 127 heavy. Contact New York approach on 125.7.
Switching to New York approach on 125.7, Virgin 127 heavy.
Here's our parking gates. When we get assigned, well, looks like we did Delta 1 right. Gonna be right here. Okay. So, if that's the case, yeah, we'll have to taxi back around that one. Cool.
Skyhawk 59 Delta, speed 210 knots.
5 of cruise. Got Long Island out to our right, New Jersey up ahead of us.
American 1980, contact New York Center on 118.975. 118.975, send back to 180.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached cruising altitude and we will begin our snack and drink service shortly. You can enjoy our complimentary Biscoff cookies, goldfish crackers, or almonds, along with Coca-Cola beverages and Starbucks coffee. After our service, we will also come around selling articles from the Delta shop. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy the flight.
Speedbird 6, Romeo Bravo, Heavy, Boston Center, good afternoon.
Boston Center, citation 9, all flight
Alright, top of climbs in about 50 miles, or top of descent rather.
November 9, Papa Golf, Boston Center, good afternoon. New York Center, JetBlue 803, flight level 350. JetBlue 803, radar contact. Southwest 3448, contact New York approach on 125.7. Switching to New York, approach on 125.7. Southwest 3448. Delta 198, contact New York Center on 118.9 or 75.
Over to New York Center, 118.9 or 75, Delta 198, see you. New York Center, Delta 198, flight level 340.
198, New York Center, good afternoon. Delta 2239, contact New York approach on 125.7.
Over to New York approach on 125.7J, Delta 2239.
Delta 198, New York Center, cleared. Jims 4, arrival into Philadelphia. When you're ready, descend and maintain flight level 220.
Alright, cleared the Jims 4 arrival into Philadelphia. We'll start our descent to flight level 220 for Delta 198.
New York Center, Delta 610, flight level 320. Delta 610, radar contact.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our approach to Philadelphia. At this time, we kindly ask everyone to return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. Please note that the use of the lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation.
New York Center, Southwest 3184, flight level 370.
Southwest 3184, radar contact.
hasn't updated too much since we're on the top of the hour. That has 2:30 at 9. Temperature 33. That's still the same. Altimeter 2985. Okay. There we go.
New York Center, Brickyard 4420, flight level 290.
Brickyard 4420, radar contact. American 140, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, American 140.
American 140, contact Washington Center on 132.525.
Washington Center 132, decimal 525, American 140, thank you.
New York Center, Moxie 734, flight level 360.
Delta 610, contact New York approach on 125.7.
Over to New York approach on 125.7, Delta 610.
We have another company message here.
Brickyard 5696, New York Center, good afternoon. Stingray, Niner altitude.
Delta Ops.
Center on 121.0.
We see delay. Scheduled arrival is 2056.
Delta 198, descend and maintain 14,000.
Send and maintain 14,000, Delta 198. Alright, now we're catching the glide slope. The descent path, rather.
New York Center, 0, Providence, check runway 2, 7000.
198, contact Washington Center on 133.125.
Over to Washington Center, 133.125, Delta 198 to you. Washington Center, Delta 198, flight level 200, descending 14,000 via the James 4 arrival into Philadelphia, Delta 198.
Delta 198, Washington Center, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Alright, what is the... Darts. 27 right. We need to be at 3,000. We can go back over to regular QNH.
Expect the ILS runway 27 right approach into Philadelphia.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS 27 right approach into Philadelphia and requesting to continue descent via the James 4 arrival.
Delta 198, descend and maintain 4,000. Turn right heading 075 vectors for the ILS runway 27 right approach.
Descend and maintain 4,000. And turn right heading 075 vectors for ILS runway 27 right approach, Delta 198. Alright, 4,000 they gave us. And we're gonna go right heading 075.
Departure American 1252, request IFR clearance to Miami. Grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Here we go.
Clear to Miami, radar vectors was found as filed. Climb making 4,000, expect flight level 340.
Come on, 10,000, let's get lights on. In the cabin.
2312, American 1252.
Skyhawk 772, contact McGuire departure on 126.4745.
Captain, cabin is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach into Philadelphia. Please turn off all electronic devices and stowed arriving at Gate D1R. Thank you for your cooperation, and we hope you enjoyed the flight.
November 168, Delta Juliet, Philadelphia, approach, roger.
Go flaps, or spoilers set to 2.
Delta Juliet, Philadelphia.
I'll start slowing down.
Northeast Philadelphia Tower on 126.9er.
Delta 198, turn left heading 025.
Left 025, Delta 198. Landing system is on. We are above the glide slope. We really need to lose some altitude.
Flight 2970, proceed direct margin. Cleared for the ILS runway 27 right approach. Descend and maintain altitude 3000 until established. Descending to 3000, cleared for the ILS runway 27 right approach, Frontier Flight 2970. Direct ditch, heading 115, American 3051. Climb flight level 280, American 3051.
Do have traffic somewhere out to our left.
American 3051, climb and maintain flight level 280. Climb to flight level 280, American 3051. Frontier Flight 2970, contact Philadelphia Tower on 118.5. Switching to Philadelphia Tower on 118.5, Frontier Flight 2970.
Philadelphia approach, Southwest 3842, 15,000.
Southwest 3842, radar contact. Philadelphia approach, United 1513, 15,000. United 1513, radar contact. Delta 198, 10 miles from Martine. Turn left heading 330, descend, and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 27 right approach.
Alright, left heading 330, descend and maintain 3000 until established. Cleared, ILS runway 27 right approach, Delta 198.
Working on that clearance. Stand by.
Okay, we're clear to Detroit, radar vectors Medina, then is filed, climb maintain 4000, expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure, departure frequency 123.8, squawk 5442, American 2632.
American 2632, read back correct. Foxtrot contact Newark Liberty Tower on 118.3.
Speed brakes in, rearmed.
Over to Newark Liberty Tower on 118.3, Bonanza 2 Whiskey Foxtrot.
No blue on the landing checklist, we're good.
Established on the approach.
Bonanza 2 Whiskey Foxtrot, roger.
Alright, we are on our base turn, so let's go flaps 1. Armed. Cabin crew seats for landing.
JetBlue 1159, Philadelphia approach. Good afternoon,
Cabin crew,
Philadelphia.
take seats for landing.
0.86. Expect the ILS runway 27 left approach into Philadelphia.
Head departure, Frontier Flight 2171, request IFR clearance to Tampa. Clear Tampa, radar vector Stone as filed, climb maintain 4000, expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure, departure frequency is 123.8, squawk 5546, Frontier Flight 2171.
Delta 198, contact Philadelphia Tower on 118.5.
Over to tower, 118.5, Delta 198, see you.
JetBlue 1159. Expect the RNAV runway 35 approach.
Philadelphia Tower, Delta 198, established ILS 27 right.
Delta 198, Philadelphia Tower, winds 200 at 7, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 27 right, Delta 198. Alright, we are on the localizer, just about to catch the glide slope. And we are on the glide slope. Alright, let's go flaps 2.
United 359, contact departure.
Contact departure. United.
American 1648, welcome to Philadelphia. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Ground on 121.9er, American 1648.
Okay, let's go gear down. And flaps 3.
American 1776.
American 1776, contact departure.
Contact departure, American 1776. Thank you, bye-bye.
And flaps 4. So far we have a direct headwind, which is good.
Runway heading cleared for takeoff, 36 Mike.
Citation 36 Mike, contact departure.
Going in departure for 36 Mike.
A little bit of stutters on the approach here. At my aircraft.
American 490, contact departure.
Contact departure, American 490.
100.
Philadelphia Tower, this is 06 Delta Kilo with you at 3000 inbound for the ILS 27 right approach.
20, retard.
Continuing the approach for the ILS 27 right approach, 06 Delta Kilo.
Pitch.
Foxtrot Echo, roger.
Alright, we're down.
Delta 198, welcome to Philadelphia. Contact ground on 121.9er. Southwest 38.
Over to ground, 121.9er, Delta 198, see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Philadelphia. We hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. Did you know that Philadelphia is home to the Liberty Bell and the famous cheesesteak? Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. The local time here is 4:23 p.m. On behalf of Captain Brian, First Officer Kyle, and the entire crew, we wish you a pleasant stay in the city. If you have a connecting flight, please listen carefully. Flight 1234 to New York departs at 5 p.m. from Gate A2, and Flight 5678 to Chicago departs at 5:15 p.m. from Gate B3.
Philadelphia ground, Delta 198 vacated runway 27 right at Kilo, requesting taxi to gate.
Delta 198, taxi to D1R via Kilo 4, Quebec Juliet, have a great day.
Alright, taxi to gate, Delta 1 right, via Quebec Juliet, Kilo 4, Quebec Juliet, thanks, Delta 198. Delta 1 right. Too small, huh? Well, we're gonna try it anyways. Sure.
Request pushback.
Alright, let's get over to Juliet.
American 865.
Oof, this airport is rough on the frames.
Contact New York Center on 118.975.
Over to New York Center on 118.975, United 1205.
Pushback, start clear. American 157, request pushback, start clear.
American 157, pushback and start approved, tail west.
Southwest 3842, taxi to the ramp.
Southwest 3842, taxi to parking via R27L, Yankee Sierra, Whiskey Papa Tango, R27R, Kilo Romeo Juliet.
R27L, Yankee Sierra, Whiskey Papa Tango, R27R, Kilo Romeo Juliet, Southwest 3842.
Philadelphia ground, request push and start at gate Alpha 16.
Delta 113. Push and start approved, tail north.
For the last gate, and it's the one on the right.
Ground KS-76 Heavy, request taxi.
All aircraft information Yankee is now current, altimeter 3004.
Taxi to runway 35 via Juliet Echo 5 Echo cross runway 27 right. Contact tower on 118.5 and ready for departure. KS-76 Heavy.
Ground American A25 requests taxi clearance. Ground American A25 requests taxi for departure.
Philadelphia ground KLM 77. Request taxi to runway 17.
Alright, off. Engine's coming off. Belt signs off. Beacon off.
The boarding requested.
Thermal power on, APU off. Control on, gears can come off, fuel pumps can come off. Landing system flight director off. Weather predictive wind shear off, clear that off. Get door open.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Passenger bus, huh? Oh, we got stairs here.
Gentlemen 1159 Philadelphia ground, taxi 16 via X2 Juliet.
Philadelphia ground, fly-by-wire, 113, requesting IFR clearance to Atlanta. Clear to Atlanta, radar vector stone, and is filed. Climb and maintain 3000, expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 123.8, squawk 6212. Expect runway 9 right. Delta 13.
Ground, American 3332, taxi to the ramp. Taxi departure via R27L, Yankee Sierra Whiskey Papa Tango, R27R Kilo Romeo Juliet. R27L, Yankee Sierra Whiskey Papa Tango, R27R Kilo Romeo Juliet, American 3332.
Alright, welcome to Philadelphia. People are deboarding. This airport's getting really bad with the stutters. Just locking up. Alright, that's gonna do it for this one. Until next time.